Brothers and sisters, I thought of not giving homily because Saint Vincent de Paul says, if God is the center of your life, no words are necessary. Your mere presence will touch hearts. So, thank you. Wait. Sorry, I just realized with humility, malayo pa ako sa katotohanan. So my words are still necessary for me to touch your heart. I have to be honest with you. When I first hear Jesus say, the Son of Man will be handed over into the hands of men, something inside me resists. Why? I too is a son of man. Di ko lang alam kung yung iba, siguro son of monkey, ape, or son of reptile, buaya, di ba? And be handed over to men. Siguro, yung iba sasabihin, ay, best, gusto ko yan. Di ba? Joke. Joking aside. My natural reaction is, why must it be this way? Why must the Son of God's, why the story of God's Son include betrayal, pain, and persecution? And when I reflect on my own life, I realize that I often want a Christianity without the cross, a discipleship that is comfortable and safe. But the Lord does not promise us a life free of difficulty. He promises us His presence in the midst of it. I remember moments when I felt surrounded, overwhelmed by problems, criticisms, or even my own weakness. It felt like I was hemmed in on every side. That's why the first reading from the prophet Zechariah speaks powerfully to me. God says He will be a wall of fire around her, and His glory be in her midst. That image gives me courage. The fire of God doesn't just protect us from outside danger, it also purifies us inside, burning away our fears, selfishness, and doubts, until only faith and love remain. Now, I'll admit, like the disciples, I don't always understand the trials I go through. Sometimes the sufferings doesn't make sense. And I'm tempted to ask, Lord, why me? But over time, I've realized that the question is not always why, but who. Who is with me in this? And the answer is always God Himself. Christ, who was handed over into the hands of men, knows what it feels like to suffer, to be betrayed, to be misunderstood. That means my struggle are not wasted. They are shared with Him. And this is where it becomes our story, not just mine. We too are called to own this message of Jesus. Like Him, we will encounter misunderstanding, rejection, maybe even persecution. But like the prophet assures, God will surround us with His fire and place His glory in our midst.